Ethel in. 3 more today: Oliver Hill, Cheeks Hill and Axe Edge Moor. Now, the first one's a little bit unpathy, and there's a farmer in a little quaddy thing. He's just been up and fed sheep, and then he's parked up looking at me. So I don't know whether I'm going to get told off or not, but first one, Oliver Hill, somewhere around here. Right, so the outdoor active map has got it somewhere around here. There's a cairn there, so I'm going to go to that. Not the biggest cairn, but you can obviously see that this is where we need to be. Somebody's tied a ribbon to it. Right, and I've got to go back down that way to get back on trail. So if the farmer's still there, I might be getting a ticking off. We'll see. Right, so I've parked in Flash, managed to get outside New Inn. There's only spaces for about 3 cars and it's a narrow street, so you've got to be mindful you're not causing any blockages, but I'm safely tucked in between 2 other vehicles, and then up, just bare off it right to Oliver's Hill and then back down where you came. And then past Knotbury Farm, heading toward Cheeks Hill, and then we're just going to do a little loop then. The Wandering Wildflower route, I can't remember exactly, but when she walked it there was some issue where she had to sort of change the route and divert, which made it longer. But when I've had a look, I sort of replotted it using hers as a guide, and it come back at just under 7 miles, so lovely distance that. Once again, fine morning. As I've mentioned before, the reason weather's always nice on these Ethel walks is because I pick and choose when to go. I've not got anything sort of planned too much into the future, so if it's damp I don't bother. Hence the glorious weather every time I've been. I think this is 10th Ethel walk. After today I think I'll be on 33. So it's a nice option rather than having to drive up to lakes and I mean even Dales. It's Yorkshire Dales. I live in Yorkshire, but it's still a fair old run to get to some places in Yorkshire Dales for Yorkshire Dales 30s. Saying that, it's an hour and a half to get to this area from where I am, because it's like on edge of the Staffordshire border. But I set off early. I'm usually done for mid-morning. So yeah, Cheeks Hill is the next one. Alright, no trig, no fancy, this is Cheeks Hill. Right, so up there is Oliver's Hill, where we started this morning, and well, I said this morning, it's still this morning, it's only 2 hours on. But yeah, I come down this way to here, and then I went that way to Cheeks Hill. So we've made the loop. We're back down to the point where Farmer and his ATV were parked up, watching where we're up to. But yeah, so that means we're only about 15-20 minutes from car, and because it's still only 9 o'clock-ish, I've had a look at maps of the other routes, and there's one fell not far from here, and it's out on its own. It's a one fell route, and rather than have another 3-hour round trip car journey at some point to get it, I'm going to drive and do it now. So yeah, not far from Carton, and I'm just going to nip and bag Burbage Edge. This is stone style at that sheep just walked up another this morning. Oh. Yeah, just walked up and over, like I'm struggling to do. Yeah, dear. What are we saying, Robin Reliant? Or is it too big? That was the farm from earlier, just waved at me. We're mates again. Right, let's drive and do Burbage Edge. Okay, so I've parked at top of a lane on edge of Burbage. I've plotted what I think's the quickest route up. Obviously I've not walked this path, or this route's not from any website that I've researched, so we'll see what happens. There was a sign there about cows and calves, so let's hope they're all in barn. So again, we've got a sign at this end. Fortunately they're not in today. You'll watch when I come back, they'll be there. Right, so this is the obvious path, but we need to follow that wall. postern. Burbage Edge. Right, back same way to car, and then the drive home. Sarah's doing a Sunday dinner. Still no cows. That is bad timing. Just bloody let them in. Oh God. Nightmare. A nightmare, mate. Right, I need to take evasive action here before they see me. Escaped. I'd have had to walk right through them and all. That's typical lad, innit? Yeah, he's got a calf. I want to be going through there. Oh dear. Right, car's just down here. That's 4 more done. That's 34 in total. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. See you.